Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it is your Let's Play 2. This is Streaming Sundays number 22. It is September 21st, 2014, and I am joined by TheAkamura, who is not mic'd up at the moment. Are you ready? Yes. Did you me? You did not have to me. Anyway.
Yes, I did have to you.
Why? Why did you have to me?
Because you didn't have me mic'd and I was all prepared.
You didn't tell me you were prepared.
You need to read my mind.
Hi everyone, this is PyroFalkon. We're playing. Okay, we're playing Family Feud. Now, this is going to be an audience participation episode. It's going to be me and TheAkamura versus everybody else in the chat and live who wants to play. My mom is in the apartment, here to play as well. She is unmiked, but she is going to play on our opponent's team. So this is going to be fun.
Mama's in the house.
The only weird difference with the rules that we're going to have to do, since we can't do it real time, is that for any situation where there's a buzzer involved, I'm going to give everybody else the first crack at the question. So you'll see that in action here. So this is a two-family game, and we are going to turn off the think music, and we're going to turn off the timer, because fuck the think music. Although it's going to make things a little too quiet, but whatever. So here's us. We're a bunch of wasps who look incredibly bored. And no, we're not returning champs. Okay, Family 2. Okay, Kalo, you are the captain of the team here.
Okay,
so you have three options. Since you're the captain, I will give you the choice of what family you want. We have this group of very angry, possibly somewhat Asian family.
I want to say they're either Asian or Italian.
Yeah, let's see. Where's my select button? Okay, and then, or you have this group of white people who, the dad is about 15 years older than the mom, who is in turn like 10 years younger than her kids, so I don't know how the hell that works. And then we have the African-American family who look very distrustful about their entire surroundings, which I don't blame either. So just do me a favor and pick one of these three families and give me a last name to enter for the thing, and then we will continue from there. All right, Kalo says the first family. Here we go. Okay, so just give me a name to enter whatever you wish. So Kalo wants us to do Ass Hat as the name, so that is exactly what we are going to do, because this is PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it is your Let's Play 2. Alright, they do not have a returning code. So, alright, this is the first one. So, because we can't do it in real time, I will give the Ass Hat family the first crack at every question. So, this is the bullseye round where the only thing that matters is the number one response. So, Kalo, the first thing up is, name something kids remember writing on for the first time. And again, keep your mind in the 90s.
A floor buffer?
A floor buffer, says TheAkamura. Nice.
I'm joking.
Well, I know you're joking.
Yes.
I would not, yes. But anywho, yeah, so Kalo, name something kids remember writing on for the first time. And this is going to be another episode where I'm going to have about 8,000 smash cuts. But that's fine since there's no background noise. Horse. Kalo says... Oh, fuck me. Let's see. B is... No, it's... What is the backspace? There it is. Okay, so maybe I should have done the keys different. H... O... R... S... E. Okay, Kalo says horse. Nope. Alright, so it's my go.
Bike.
I'm trying merry-go-round, although I don't know if that's in here. But if... I was going to say, don't shout your answers out, Akamura, because if you're picked up on the mic, which you were, then... See, if I'm wrong, then Michael has a chance for the same question.
Whatever, man.
Yep, I fucked up. Okay, Michael, you are up, but you have the same question. Apparently... Oh, wait, no, you don't. I forgot, in the bullseye round, if both people whiff, you just go to the next question, so fuck it. Okay, so, Michael, your question is, name something specific you might hide. Herpes!
Oh, no, crap.
Mom says porn, and now she is laughing so hard she can't breathe.
Porn is tame. Come on.
Not in the 90s.
Well, yeah. That is kind of true. But, oh yeah, there won't be any X-rated answers. Remember, this is the Super NES version of the game, which means everything is all nice and sweet and saccharine, because in Nintendo Land in the early 90s, you couldn't do anything. Anyway, Michael, name something specific you might hide, and the TheAkamura will be your opponent if money. Okay.
That's a good one. Go, Michael.
Good answer. Good answer. They'll actually say that during this. Okay, money. You got it.
Go, Michael.
Okay. This is on you, Mom. Name something you buy which a store won't allow you to return.
Oh, so many things.
Yep, only the number one answer here in the bullseye round.
I know. Let's see.
But as you think, yes, Michael was right on money, so if your team wins, you'll be playing for $2,000 more dollars in the final round.
You could say he was on the money.
Boo. I forgot you were mic'd. I was about to have to repeat that. Anyway, Mom has gone with food. Not... Ah! I really need to change the controls here. Food is wrong. Okay. The TheAkamura, since you're on my team and you're up next, name something you buy with which a store will not allow you to return. Caleb booed somebody. Possibly you, Mom, but I'm not... Oh, yeah, that's right, because of the delay. He'd be booing you. Correct. Back in the 90s, yes. Everything is back in the... Do you want me to turn your mic back on? Are you good?
I'm thinking.
Isn't it convenient that John can turn Sean off with just a switch of a button? God, if only that would work in real life.
Oh, but you're stuck with me.
Yeah, I am. That's why I bought some birthday booze. All right.
I want to say condoms, but it's no X-rated answers.
Exactly. No X-rated
Electronics?
answers. That's probably too... I mean, I'll put it, but it to me it sounds too...
CDs.
CDs? Are you sure? Yeah, they had CDs in the 90s. I don't think that's right. Nope. Okay. Okay, Kalo, you are back up.
I wish they would show.
Name a kind of slip.
Oh, I know.
I was going to say, Mom has an idea, but she can't just shout it at me since we're all mic'd. But anyway, apparently... Anyway, Kalo, of the asshat family, name a kind of slip. The hell is a slip? Are they talking about the dress? This game's for old people. Oh, I think I know one. Yep, Kalo did it. Alright, there we go. That is wrong. I can't think of anything. Shoes? I don't... Unless I had to write the word pink slip. That'd be stupid. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay, next one up. Wow, we're... Kayla says he's regretting the name asshat now. Well, too bad. Alright. Michael of the asshat family, please name a place where you often see a band performing. I think this is the last question of the bullseye round.
This is the only time it's true when we call our fans asshats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have gone with Blazing Hawks, but whatever. I think it actually fits. This game has a very generous number of characters you can put as a family name. Very generous. It's insane. Like, for 16-bit games. The TheAkamura has gone up to P. Which is bad, since she'll be up next if... theater says... Michael. So, theater... That makes me think of, Theatrhythm, I think it's called. The Final Fantasy music game. I really want it. Alright. Oh, Kayla's upset that you, figured it out. Okay, so...
My turn?
Yeah, American spelling, I got it right. This game does have some pretty good spelling detection in most places. So,
Is it
the
my
theater
turn?
is wrong. Yes. Name a place where you often see a band performing. Theater was not the number one.
So,
Concert hall? I want to say venue, but concert hall.
Concert hall. Con.
bar.
A bar. I
Yeah,
see.
live-
Mom says bar. But-
live entertainment.
I mean, that would probably be on the board, but it depends on whether it's number one.
Fair.
No, I was
Nope.
off. Or you were off.
Stadium.
Okay, so if we get to the big money round, the fast money round, we'll be playing for 5,000, which is the loser default. And the asshat family, if they get there, will be playing for 7,000. I love how nobody's face expression has changed. So everyone is just death staring at each other. Okay, here comes the normal game. And I think you're up, right, Mom?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so name something you might forget in a restaurant.
You might forget.
You might forget in a restaurant. I guess if you're in a hurry to dash and dine and get the fuck out.
So you don't have to pay the bill.
Something you might forget if you leave.
90s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What would I forget?
Apparently the answer to the question.
Code. No, there's so many things I
Oh, crap! My comedic timing was ruined because you're not mic'd. They just hear me say that out of context.
Should we mic her up?
We can't. We don't have enough microphones. It's fine.
you wanna
we've
switch
delayed
mics?
long enough here.
gotta
Is it me or is Richard Dawson flipping me off in the corner? Oh, wait, that's not Richard Dawson. Who was the guy in... Oh, Ray Combs. It was Ray Combs. He killed himself. Yep.
Okay.
Well, that just took a turn.
It did take a turn.
I guess I would say coat.
Coat.
Yeah. There are so many choices.
All right, so coat.
I wouldn't, but some
Mom says coat. Show me coat! Number
Damn,
two
I'm
answer.
good.
Well, you're good, but... okay, who's up between the two of us? I've already forgotten. I
you.
am? Alright. So... This is what I'm responding with, and I'm sure this is the number one answer on the board, and then I'm going to take control and I'm going to beat the shit out of all of you. Car keys! Fuck yeah!
Idiot.
What the
Forget their keys.
flippin' hell? Okay, so the asshat family gets control of the board.
And we play.
And you play?
I'm gonna play. 'Cause
Well.
I can do this.
Okay then. Okay, so Kalo, you are up.
Go Kayla.
Name something you might forget in a restaurant. If you ever need to see the board, I can show you with one little button press. That is what the board looks like. There are 6 unanswered answers, unrevealed answers on the board.
And we keep doing it.
And we
until
keep doing
get
it
3
until you
strikes.
guys either miss 3 times or solve the board. And if you miss 3 times, TheAkamura and I have a chance to steal it. So, Kalo, name something you might forget in a restaurant. Again, this is the 90. This is the early 90s, so cell phone is probably not on here. Although it might be. Anyway, Kalo says wallet. So we are going to do WALL. Again, the Super NES version, so I can't just type it on a keyboard, unfortunately. Good answer. And it's a strike. Alrighty then.
Wow. That's the answer I had lined up. Shit.
Sweet. All right.
Michael.
Michael is up. Please name something you might forget in a restaurant. I can't wait to see Kalo's reaction when he sees that red X appear on the screen. I'm already having fun. Michael in this chat also says dining and dashing is bad, kids. Sure is. This is what teenagers do. We break rules.
I just want to point out, I love the irony that a 15 or 16-year-old is saying that to a bunch of 20-somethings.
Yes, I just said we teenagers. Even, I'm just trying to be delusional here.
And there are people like me who really
It
are
just went
still
by.
teenagers.
What?
It just went by on the video.
Oh, that's fine. Did you see I bought a new aircorn popper?
Yes.
Aircorn.
Popcorn pop.
Aircorn.
Yes.
Aircorn.
What happened to the old one?
It's still handkerchief. Okay. My old popcorn popper is still here. I was just bored of cleaning it, which means lazy.
I thought handkerchief was spelled with a D. 'Cause it's
H-A-N-D.
your hand kerchief.
Handkerchief?
It's a
okay.
kerchief in your hand.
CHEF. There's no I.
Handkerchief.
Mom, there's no I.
Let me Google it.
Okay.
Besides, they'll understand.
There's an I. It's handkerchief, yes.
Really?
Okay. Here at PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, it's your confusing spelling too. And handkerchief is not on the board. 2 strikes already. Hi, Kala. Me and
Oh,
my
God.
mom.
Oh,
My
God.
mom is
We're being attacked by one of those otherkin things.
okay. I don't want to completely lose control of the broadcast already.
Okay.
Okay, Mom, you are, yes,
Hat.
you are
T.
up, and Kala is here, so we're going to add her to the rotation. Kala, do you know how to play Family Feud?
I am the queen of Family Feud.
She is the queen of Family Feud.
Oh, we're fucked.
All right, so what did you say, Mom? What is your response? Hat?
H-A-T.
Hat.
Hat.
All right.
We're going to move this
Yes.
over. Say hi to
Everyone
everybody.
is having
Hi.
fun, and Hat is on the board, so you guys
Nuke
are still
Piggy's here.
alive. And Nuke Piggy is here. Nuke Piggy, if you want to join in the game, let me know, and you will be added to the rotation. Kala, since you jumped in, you're on the list here, so you are up. Name something you might forget in a restaurant, and the game was made in the the early 90s, so you have to keep that in mind. This isn't
So,
cell phone and
right
stuff.
around
Name
when we were
something you
born.
might
And
in the restaurant.
yep,
Wallet.
right now we have
Already
Wallet
up
was
there.
tried.
Oh.
Yep,
And that didn't
Yeah.
work.
Wallet, coat, hat.
those are the 3 that are revealed. We have 5 more.
And then wallet and
Wallet and handkerchief were not on there.
we already guessed, but they're not on there.
Think back to all the stuff we've left in restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, keys is already on the list. What about glasses?
Glasses. That's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Mom
I'd
is
say
appla-
baby, but I mean,
Come on, that was one time.
Okay, glasses is on the board.
yeah.
Okay,
fist.
Nuked Piggy is declining to play apparently, so
love the
Kalo,
name.
you are up again. Name something you might forget in a restaurant. Glasses, coat, hat, and keys are on there. Wallet and handkerchief
What is
are
number
not.
1?
We do not know yet.
We don't know yet.
I know. I'm thinking.
Oh, you're...
I have an
yes.
idea, but I'm staying mum until it's our turn.
And Ayla's here? Whoa, that was an unexpected treat.
Whoa!
Ayla, if you wish to join us, let me know in the comments and I will add you to the rotation.
How goes continued?
Child.
Child.
Okay.
Good choice.
How
Okay.
goes continued codependence with the UK?
So,
I'm still trying to think.
all right. Kalo has chosen child.
I have an idea.
God, I
but
hope
I'm
this isn't
not
on here.
Telling you.
I'm stumped.
That's 3rd strike.
This
Okay,
2K
Akamura, you can
counts
take the
one.
points for us. What do you select with
don't
your
know.
one answer?
With my one answer,
With your one answer.
Answer.
purse.
Purse. Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
That should do it. Good answer, good answer. Yay!
Oh!
Fist
Eat it!
bump.
Oh my god.
Ugh. You forget to
Weird.
leave a tip, your umbrella,
Yeah.
or a doggy bag.
Uh-huh.
Doggy bag? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh yeah, that was
Um,
when they called the takeaways doggy bags.
Doggy bags. Would you like
I
a
can
doggy
see
bag?
umbrella. I
Would-
can't
would-
see the
would-
leave a
Would
tip.
you like to eat my ass?
That's so weird. Okay.
Let's turtle soup.
One time I left an umbrella in a library once.
All right. So we have 64
Do you
points,
remember
and
that?
the first
it was
team.
that blue and that was that white and blue one, or maybe that was Josh with me. But we were like
I don't
banging on the
remember
door,
that.
trying to get in there to get my umbrella back.
The first team that gets to, I think, 200 points goes on to the finale. There's the Asshat family, very angry with life.
Halo
name.
named you the ass hats.
Yes. Okay, so Michael, you have the first shot. Name something a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood. And
A prostitute.
I'm guessing the campus has Wi-Fi. Oh, right. Ayla is Oh, Ayla wants to join us. Okay,
Name
Ayla, you are now in the rotation
Alright,
after
Kala
Kala.
was.
Awesome. Whoops. But anywho,
Name something that a neighbor
yeah,
buys.
name something a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood. Michael has the floor. So just let me know in the comments what you would like to guess.
We are waiting for Kalo and Ayla's dramatic internet reunion to
I have-
pass.
I don't know.
I have 2 guesses, but I'll keep them.
I have
Yes.
a few ideas, but I'm keeping them.
Michael says new car. Okay.
It's a new car.
I just realized,
No,
like,
I-
you just
think
made
about
me
that.
consciously realize the Family Feud never offers direct prizes. It's always just money. That's kind of cool. All right, new car.
I could.
That is the number one answer.
What?
So I'm going to assume you guys are playing. And Mom, you are up. Name something that a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood.
Lawnmower.
Mom says lawnmower. Okay. Oh, I
trying to
love
third
typing
one.
one flippin' letter at a time.
being
It's so
silly.
fun.
I keep thinking toupee.
Toupee. That'd be the talk of the neighborhood, all right.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
windy. You got
Lawnmower
toupee.
is not on the board. Kala, you are up.
You're up,
Name
Kala.
something a neighbor buys
Don't
that
bend
becomes
under the
talk of
pressure.
neighborhood.
Shut up.
No.
I could. You know what? I'm stuck between 2 things. Should I say them?
Well,
Flip a
yeah,
coin?
I mean, well, maybe because
Flip a coin
your
because we are
team-
listening.
Yeah, true. But some might take it.
Yeah.
Boy, you are like
Something that a neighbor that becomes the talk of.
Yep.
What about a? What about a house?
A house. That's true.
Actually, I was going to say that, and then I thought, well,
I wasn't sure. I guess I'll be the one that says it. But
Okay,
you know.
house. Good answer. And a strike.
Oh.
Ayla, you are up. Name something that a
Official
neighbor
neighbor.
buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood. Car is on the board. And
Lawnmower and house.
lawnmower and house were incorrect. Okay, apparently Ayla has dropped off the face of the planet, so
Let me check my
Kayla, go
list.
ahead and take her spot. We'll just leave Ayla in the
lost
rotation
connection?
just in case she pops on back again.
Yeah, she's out.
So, Kalo, name something a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood. Swimming pool? Oh, that's actually not a bad answer.
Yeah.
All right,
trying to think
swimming
back in the
pool.
90s.
get this, Kalo gets cheesecake.
Mom says
I
if
care
you
about
get this
was
right, then you will get cheesecake, Kalo. That is a good answer, though, because if my neighbors are buying a swimming pool, the first thing I want to do is beg to
Pee
swim in
in
it
it?
for a while. Well, or pee in it, yes. There you go.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Michael, you are up.
See, what you got to do is you ask to swim in it, and then they say no, and then you break in and you pee in it, and then if you have the capacity, you drop a deuce.
What are those things again?
So,
the little
name-
creatures that will
Name something a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood.
Skimmers?
Yeah.
And
I was
Kalo is
terrified of those
demanding
things.
his cheesecake in the chat.
Aww.
They were terrifying.
I need
Seriously.
his email address so I can send him a picture of my cheesecake.
I'll do that for. I won't say that out loud so I don't ruin the surprise, but I will do that for you, Mom.
Okay,
Just remind me after the stream.
okay.
So, Michael, please name something a neighbor buys that becomes the talk of the neighborhood. That's the board. Oh, he says a deck. Okay.
I love how our Midwestern accents skew that into a dick.
That's just your
I kept
your
silent for
perverted
that.
ears, TheAkamura. And that is
Sorry,
wrong.
pirates. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we can steal, and I believe I'm up? Yes, I am up. And I have been saving an answer. A grill. Because now everyone wants to come over for barbecue. Oh, bullshit!
I was
what I
thinking
wanted
like
to
a
say.
pet or
Boat,
something.
hot tub, and motorhome.
What? Dog isn't up there?
That's
I know, right?
odd.
Only if it's a
A hot tub.
Rottweiler or a Doberman Pinscher.
Oh my god, those are both cute.
Okay,
Have you
so
seen those
Oh,
dogs?
Saint
Oh my
Bernards.
god.
the asshat family takes the round. We still have 64 points in looks of death. Hey, all of our
Yeah, well,
our
they're still
eyes are
ass
green.
hats.
They are still
Who
asshats.
are in the lead?
Yeah.
That's
Shut
why
up,
they're
Kala.
ass hats.
You are following the asscats.
They didn't even
What does
change
that make you?
expressions again as they clap. Okay, Mom is up. Name a worry that
Fart out
people
your
lose
skull, so
sleep
I don't want to hear
over.
it.
Oh, loss of a job.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Uh,
I don't know how you would job.
Name a worry that people
I would
lose
put.
sleep over.
We could make it unemployment. I could try loss of job, or
Loss of job, unemployment, or
just job. It's what do you?
Job.
Just job? Okay.
Crippling depression.
You know, the wind is so bad, this one tree out.
Okay, job is number 2. So the Akamura has a chance to steal the board if she can name a higher answer.
Really?
Yes.
Answer.
We can take control if she nails the number 1 answer. So the Akamura, name a worry that people lose sleep over.
Health.
Health.
Sleep.
I have a feeling that is not up there.
Probably not.
Or if it is, I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be number 1. Yeah, it's
Nope.
number 4. Okay, so the asshats retain control, and Kala is up. Name a worry that people lose sleep over, Kala.
We're all doomed.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
Calla sleeps like a rock.
Oh, can I give her an idea?
You don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can whisper to her just so I don't hear it and so it's not picked up on the mic.
Money.
Money?
And my voice is squeaked.
It's
Money.
okay.
I
Would you like
assume that's
something
going to be the
drink?
number
I think
1
we have some water
answer.
in the Brita pitcher.
Nah, I'm good.
Because that totally makes sense that everyone would worry about money. Yep, there it is.
Oh, that was awesome.
Okay, so Ayla, you are up since you
That
are
was
back.
brilliant. That was really.
And if
See, she even agrees on it.
if Ayla can get that answer,
It's
this
right
is-
up your alley though, because you're so old.
This has
And if
Wow.
I wasn't so old, you wouldn't have John and you wouldn't be sitting here with us.
okay. So Ayla,
Nope.
please name a
Just
thing
start
that people worry. Name a worry that people lose sleep over. If you can get that answer right, you guys will be playing for big money. In fact, our first and Ayla has dropped out again. Okay, thank you, Michael. Kalo, you are up instead. So really, our first 2 rounds were totally meaningless because this one's for all the marbles at this point. So, Kalo, you're up. Name a worry that you are going to lose sleep over with. Sleep over.
Period.
Period. End of sentence. Full stop.
There you go. He would understand full stop.
And wow, it's only 5:11. I kind of half expected it'd be later by now.
I still feel like I'm listening
Family.
to Jeopardy.
Okay. Kalo says family. If this is correct, you guys will be going on to fast money.
You guys can't see it, but I'm like basically hanging off a
You
cow
got
every
it.
5 seconds. Wow.
So
I was
the
thinking the same
the
thing.
asshats win. All right, I'm trying to think how to do the fast money between the 4 of you. Sorry, you have lost. Better luck next time. That's all right. The Akamura and I will just shiv these guys after the show. It's fine.
Help.
How are we gonna shiv them? We're white. We don't know how to do that.
Really?
All these definitions way over my head.
All right. So,
When in doubt, go full stereotype.
432 to 60.
Mom, you're rubbing it in, and my ego cannot take it.
You're still old.
And you'll love it.
All right.
You're still old.
The delay is
Wait,
bad, Nuked Piggy,
432
but
points?
so it goes. What?
Pretty bad.
Huh?
What? I was thinking 432 points.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
It's okay. So I guess I will just cycle through these. Okay,
Oh
so
God! I'm so sorry.
so for the
It tickled. Oh God!
since this is the fast money round, the way it works on the TV show, you're only supposed to use 2 people for this. But that's not fun when you're doing a PyroFalkon's Let's Play extravaganza. So I'm just going to go ahead and cycle this. So the goal here is to get your answers so you wind up totaling over 200 points and you have 2 tries to do it. You just can't repeat answers. So since Kalo had the go last time, Michael,
Sorry.
you are up. Name something that's easier to do going downhill than going uphill, and the Akamura and I are out of this. It is all asshats.
Okay.
And so-
It is all asshats.
Okay,
And
we're
Ayla
behaving now.
apparently is going to stay out of it because of the
Uphill.
Wi-Fi issues. So, hell, you guys can discuss it. I don't care. Have I thought about... Pyro, have you thought is
I
out...
would've brought my
Get,
laptop over here.
Ayla, because she's having
but
Wi-Fi issues.
Okay.
Okay,
10
Michael
million
says running.
plugs. We run a gaming.
Answer. Okay.
No.
That's fine.
It was
So
cards, but I
there are
know
going to be
I'm lucky
5
to
different
here.
questions here. So we're just cycling through them. All right, so Mom, name something that might be too sweet.
Why? Just steal it.
Take it. I don't need it.
Mom says candy.
Kala is
Kala,
coveting my
na-
hair right now.
Kala, name a sport whose players wear shorts or trunks.
Swimming.
Swimming. Ah.
Swimming.
Swimming.
I really miss not
We
being
are
able to just
German.
flipping, typing it
This
on
is
the
a
keyboard.
Nebelwerfer. It werfs Nebel.
All right, Ayla, if you can function, name something found in a jungle. She keeps popping on and dropping out because of the Wi-Fi. Like, so I don't think her connection is really all that stable.
You can slide
But-
it out.
Anyway, Ayla, if you can answer that, if you drop off, I guess that'll be
You can-
Kalo's question. Name something found in a
I
jungle.
was afraid to break it. I was like, oh.
Ayla says a tree. That works for me.
Something found in a jungle.
Trees are found in jungles.
Malaria and
There-
swift death.
There are no
Okay,
trees in the
Kalo,
forest.
name a sport whose
know what you're
players
talking
look
about.
ferocious.
Sport.
And I guess since there's
Player.
5 of you, you're gonna have the exact same order of
Sport
questions
whose
again.
players look ferocious. The Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy Bowl. Oh, that is such an adorable video. Yes, but it's not like the Brits don't know
Football.
what football is. See, he just even said it. I'm sure he's
I
referring
would have said
to.
rugby.
American football.
Yeah,
I was
because.
actually gonna say wrestling, but I'm like, no.
I would have said rugby.
All right, so that's your 5, your first 5, and if you total 200, we're done. And if not, which you probably won't, Candy was number 1 on that one. Swimming,
Oh,
Trees.
it all fizzled out.
football.
They covered me.
Oh, yeah,
good.
very good. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit more interesting. So you guys don't have the exact same questions. We'll skip the first question. We'll go
better
back
not.
to it.
You
We'll
better
go
not.
back to it.
You better not.
So now we'll start with Michael for question 2. Michael, name something that might be too sweet. And then we'll cycle through all 5 questions again.
Okay.
Might be. too
See, this is why
I see what you
I like hosting, because I can think that fast to...
Oh,
Exactly.
You don't think I'm sweet, Kala?
Exactly.
No.
Yes, I'm sorry I keep talking over you two.
What?
I said I'm sorry I keep talking over you two. I'm trying to keep
You're-
control of the situation.
You're fine. We're breaking
right.
off. Sorry.
What?
We're the ones who are breaking off. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Chaos is what drives this show. Mom, name a sport whose players wear shorts or trunks.
basketball.
That was my initial idea.
That's a common thing.
I have a feeling that's going to be the right answer, or the number
Chaos
1.
is the caustic grease that keeps my joints turning.
Okay, Kala, name something found in a jungle.
Name something found in a jungle, Kala.
Shut up.
Name something found in a jungle.
How about dead person?
Really?
That's not my answer.
Kala just threatened to kill me and then dump my body over the Amazon. You all heard it.
That was an indirect threat.
It was still a threat.
Let's see.
I'm not worried. I got 6 inches
There's
on
something
you.
Found in the jungle. I'm not sure. I keep thinking of too many. How about a monkey?
Monkey.
A lot easier.
Monkey.
Monkey. Monkeys are adorable, as long as you're 20 million feet away.
If you're not, they're like foxy.
Monkey.
I got what?
All right, Ayla,
Foxy.
if you are here, is
Foxy
Ayla here?
the
Can you check the
pirate.
list?
You don't like foxy?
Rachel,
No.
could you please check the list and see if Ayla is still in the chat? Thank you.
Yes. Sorry.
Ayla, if you are here, name a sport whose
I'm
players
not.
look.
I'm not. Yep. There
She's-
she is.
Yep.
She is here. Okay. Name a sport whose players look ferocious.
Sorry.
Rugby. Okay. Works for me. I said we try. I've already mentioned the Game Grumps once. Okay, Kalo, name something that's easier to
What's
do
wrong with
going
Pirate
downhill
Code
than
Man,
going
Kala?
uphill.
He's scary.
It's only
On
if
an
you
American
don't
show?
embrace him
He is-
into your life
He's
Okay.
terrifying.
and your bowels.
Kalo comments
And
that
your
rugby
chest.
may not be a great choice given that this is an American version of Family Feud. But hey, you never know. Do we even have American teams in rugby?
I don't think so, no.
Like, they don't even do it in college or anything, do
Oh,
they?
it's-
Nope,
dodgeball.
we're all too pussy.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a dodgeball.
No, it's close
At
enough
least.
to-
Oh God.
It's close enough to football.
That is
Oh,
true. It is close
man,
enough to
remember
football
that
that it doesn't
time?
matter.
They had the dodgeball tournament at the end of the year, and you all got taken out in the second round.
Bike riding.
Oh yeah, I couldn't feel my arm for like 3 days.
Kalo says biking. Okay, and there we go. All right, so can you pull 91 points? Biking is not on there. Sugar is not. Oh, this isn't good for you guys.
Go me.
Ah, you fell short by 32 points. So the amount of money you guys get, I think, is $5 times the number of points you have. So you're gonna have like 600 something.
That's enough to pay our
840. There you go. You have $840. Hooray!
Of which 839 goes to the IRS.
I could probably only
Yeah.
set in like
All right, I'm
one
gonna write
day.
down that code
I'm
for
like,
shits and
Yeah,
giggles.
you're a super nerd.
Probably- I was thinking
QFMTMP.
Pocky, but okay.
Fabric.
I bought 8 containers of Pocky.
You would waste it all on fabric and Pocky, yes.
Fabric and
Pocky is good.
And I'll be
Pocky
swimming in it.
is good.
Okay, we're gonna give this another go.
Been a good one for the sport with the whose players look ferocious. Ice hockey especially.
Ice hockey?
John, have you had the almond
Have-
Pocky?
Have I had the what?
Football.
Pocky?
The almond Pocky.
Wrestling.
Almond Pocky? Probably not because.
What?
Sorry, I was just reading Kalo's comments. Anyway, I have not had almond Pocky because I can't stand almonds.
Oh, more almonds for me.
Kalo is protesting the fact that
Wait,
bike
so
riding
Pocky
was not on there since
What?
You say Pocky?
going downhill on a bike
Almond
is
Pocky, yeah.
definitely
That's
easier.
delicious.
It is delicious.
So,
Remember
I
that
don't
time
know.
Katie brought it in?
It's delicious.
It was so
All right,
good.
so we're gonna try we're gonna do a second game, and then I'm going to have to call the broadcast because I have plans tonight. So,
Yes.
but second game. There we go. Okay.
No.
All right. So we're gonna do a new game
No.
here
I am
and
done with you.
start.
Goodbye.
Apparently, Kala and I's friendship is over because I showed her my wallpaper. It's the Foxy's curtain open with the sign.
Oh, okay.
She's apparently not talking to me anymore.
So we're starting a new game, and since Kalo had the last answer for the last game, Michael is up. So, Michael, name a job that did not exist 100 years ago. Make that 110 years ago, because it's in the freaking 90s.
120.
Michael says taxi driver. That is a good answer. I don't know if that'll be number one, but that is a good
Think
answer.
of anything that won't exist 100 years ago.
I can think of a few things.
Rachel, who was up last between you and me? Do you remember? I was?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it
so
was you.
this is Rachel's if Michael was wrong, which he was. That's okay. All right, TheAkamura, name a job that did not exist 100 years ago.
I suppose Dog Whisperer probably wouldn't be up there.
It certainly wouldn't be number one.
Come on. You got this, me. Realtor? I don't know.
Realtor?
Sure, why not?
I was going to say computer programmer.
Oh yeah, a computer
you're,
programmer.
You're spelling
would have been
realtor
up.
wrong.
Am I? Realtor? How is it spelled?
REALTOR.
Oh, that A isn't supposed to be in there?
There, that T-O-R.
Oh, I see.
Well, they pronounce it realtor, but that's wrong.
Fair enough. Okay, well, that was a failure. Okay, Mom.
I'm a failure.
Name something that looks better on young girls than older women.
What?
Mini skirts.
I take it you're speaking from experience?
I don't do mini skirts. Young women. Never liked my legs.
Never liked what, Mom?
My legs.
Oh, your legs?
No. I was told I was too fat to wear mini skirts.
And that is the number one answer.
Go me.
Wow.
Go you. Okay. Kala, name an entertainer who has been around as long as you can remember.
Oh, damn, I can
And
think of
again,
so many.
while noting that this game was made in the 90s. That's Mom is whispering.
They are
to Kala
convening.
over here.
We have an unholy alliance going on here.
It's a very unholy alliance. I'm.
Yeah. Well, he came in the 60s.
Yeah, they have to whisper.
We're just
'cause,
hearing a
it's-
bunch of dates.
Exactly. Yeah, I just randomly heard he was in the 60s. Okay. Like, I have an idea, but I don't think it would work, so... It would have to be someone who was kind of oldish in the 90s, I would
I have
figure.
one.
Well, then get up here and whisper it to me, because I can't think of one as well. There's a whole bunch of whispering going on in this apartment right now. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yep, I got you. I know which one to do.
I have no idea who it is.
Okay, the Akamura has given me an answer to try, and apparently Kala is ready.
I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I know I'll probably think about
Ayla says pizza.
I'll probably think about this at 3 in the morning. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, shouting out the random names, and I'll get yelled at by my sibling. Go to sleep!
You have the weirdest dreams.
Yes, I do. I'll tell you about those later. About the giant train, but that's another story. Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Yep. Frank Sinatra. Was he even still around in the 90s though?
Yeah.
Sinatra. Am I spelling it right?
No. The second. All right. SINATRA.
Uh-huh. Sinatra. Okay, I was putting a hidden S in there. That is not the number one.
I really can't.
And I'm going to use... Like, I'm up, but the Akamura kind of bailed me out, so... I had not considered this. Nope, that wasn't number one either.
Aw.
Damn it.
For
All
a
right.
second, I thought you were gonna say Johnny Bravo.
Johnny
Sorry.
Bravo. Okay, Ayla, you are up. Name a kind of place that is usually surrounded by a fence. Okay.
So many options, so little time.
And
There's
Kalo
one.
is up.
Yeah,
In the
there's so many
previous
of them.
question about naming an entertainer who's been around forever, Ayla said Pizzas, which is a running joke for our channel.
Yes.
And then Kalo made face because that's his bet. And
we
Michael
need
is
to
protesting.
show you the video where we came up with the Church of Pisa's shite.
Yeah, how long ago was that? Like, that's how long
That's what you just
we've
said.
been broadcasting
And
forever.
Zion is our holy poop. And
Ugh.
Speaks through
I'm
his
trying to type in
bladder.
your answer, Ayla, but I have a gnat trying to fly into my mouth.
I would love.
Okay,
I would love to know
Ayla
about
has guessed
I think
prison.
he also has his apostles.
Frankly, I can't even think of another one. There you go. All right,
And
Ayla
his
was
Spartanals.
correct.
Yay, Ayla.
What?
Kalo,
Spartanals.
name something you find under the seat in a movie theater.
And keep it clean.
50-year-old popcorn.
Kalo says it was during the Castlevania streams. Cool.
Yep.
I can think of a.
Kalo is apparently our channel historian,
I
too.
can think of a.
Okay.
Insert number, letter, word.
What? What'd you say?
I can think of an insert number, letter, word.
You can think of an insert number, letter, word.
I can think of a certain number. I can think of a certain number in letters in a word of what could be under the seat.
I see. Kalo says popcorn.
That's very.
It's a
I
very
don't know if I should
good
say generic.
answer. And Kalo was right. $5,000 for the asshat family. So,
Goddamn asshats.
once again, if we get to the end, we, the Falcons, will only be playing for 5,000, but the asshats will be playing for 16 grand. That will almost buy you a car in 2014. All right, so
That probably
So now
just
we
made
are
us
at the
to
game
buy a
proper.
game system and a video
Michael,
game.
you are up. Name a dish that feeds a lot of people on a little money. I can already think of about 3 off the
I
top
know
of my
Kala
head.
knows like 50 since she specializes in making them.
And we're all poor college or
I
former
knew it.
college
I knew it was
students,
gonna
so
mention-
yes.
At least once.
So, yes, Michael, name a dish that feeds a lot of people on a little money. This is working really well for the timing, so
There, now
I
I'm
think
bothering
we should
you.
do a Wheel of Fortune at some point like this, too. Michael has chosen stew, which is the second lowest answer.
Ah, God!
Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry.
Michael said stew, which is the number 8 answer out of 9.
Kala is
So
face
if I
palming
can
and
beat
shaking
that-
her head.
If I can beat that, then I'll be able to... Yeah, so I think I'm up, right? Am I up? All right. So, rice. Damn right. And now we take control of the board.
Gee, I wonder what we eat a lot of.
Exactly. So we're taking
Kala
control
is
of the board.
flailing.
And the frustration is mounting on
She's
this
so
side.
pissed. The questions.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm taking a nap.
Okay.
All you guys, I'm taking
Right.
a nap.
TheAkamura, name a dish that feeds a lot of people on a little money. This is you and me. We got this. We're going to pick apart this board. And
Hang on, let me learn from Kala's osmosis.
Mom, you will have the steal opportunity if Rachel and I do 3 strikes.
Okay.
A lot of people on a little money.
Yes, a lot
Pizza?
of people on a little...
I don't know.
Pizza?
Actually, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, TheAkamura says pizza.
Oh.
What?
You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious?
Ah, you...
Lame.
Let me go back in time and criticize them.
Yeah, we'll just jump in our time machine. All right, so
I
soup
said
is up
time
there.
machine.
Okay, one more time,
like
TheAkamura. Name a dish that feeds a lot of people on a little money. Finger snaps.
It ginger snaps, but I don't think that'll be up there.
There's the board.
Come on, me. Come on, your mom slummed it in the boonies for 20 years. You know this. Fuck.
Are thigh pats helping at all? Because you're doing a lot of thigh pats.
The rhythm helps with my thought things.
I see.
Oatmeal?
Oatmeal. The Akamura says oatmeal. Okay, the Akamura says oatmeal. Not up there.
Come on! That is apocalypse food number 1!
So, I'm up. 2. No. Wait, that's not a dish. Fuck me. Okay. Mom, unfortunately, you have the chance to steal now that I completely screwed the pooch.
Okay.
Name a dish that feeds a lot of...
2 choices. Tell me what you think.
As long as either one is on there, you get it. It doesn't have to be a particular number.
Which one?
They're apparently giggling and high-fiving, which means I think we're screwed at the...
Spaghetti.
Hang
Ah,
on,
for
Cal.
the... Spaghetti?
S-P.
Yes,
Our underwear.
Spaghetti. Yes, I know.
Well,
Spaghetti.
the other option was macaroni and cheese.
We were
Spaghetti.
both thinking
Got
the same
it?
thing.
That?
Oh,
Is that
God.
correct?
That's
okay.
gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. If
So
it
is spaghetti on there? It's number 1. We've also got chili, casserole, potatoes, meatloaf, and beans. You know what
Beans,
sucks
really?
here is that
Macaroni and cheese.
all of that stuff is in my diet?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rachel's signature
awesome.
dish is spaghetti, so she should have had that one. She loves chili and potatoes, so she should have had those two as
I
well.
love casserole too. Tuna casserole is
I like
amazing.
meatloaf.
I didn't realize you liked casserole, Akamura. I think that's what I was thinking with tuna. I don't fucking know.
Potatoes.
Anyway, the
Oh, I think
Bullshit!
the church meals.
Church meat.
Kayla,
Or funeral meals where people bring stuff in to feed people.
Yeah.
at the funeral.
Kalo was shouting pasta in the chat as well. But this is like there was the delay, but yeah, he is super happy right now,
We all bring a lot.
and I am feeling horrible. Okay.
Is that an oatmeal raisin cookie?
No.
See that face expression? Those are our face expressions right
Maybe.
now. Well, the Akamura and my face
Fine.
expressions right now.
Oh my god. Thank you.
God, why do the ass hats have to look so evil at us? Ugh,
Because they're ass hats.
because they're ass hats.
And if we won, what does that make you?
Name a...
I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Name a. Oh wow, this took a serious turn. Name a country in which there seems to be never-ending violence. That's yours, Kala.
This could end.
Oh yeah, this is the 90s. This is the early 90s. So I would assume Afghanistan isn't on there, even though I would probably
Name
pick
a
that
country.
today.
I'm thinking continent, but
Yeah, name a country in which there seems to be never-ending violence in the 90s.
okay. How about Iran?
Iran, or I almost said the Akamura. Kala says Iran. Number 3. Okay, and the Akamura is up, because I took the last one.
When was Somalia?
When was Somalia? That was after 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was this century.
Yeah.
Israel, maybe?
Ooh, that's a good one. The Akamura says Israel.
I'm just thinking back to wherever my parents were stationed.
Israel is number 4? Wow. Okay, the asshats have control. Ayla, if you are here, you are up. If not, it's going to be Kalo.
Country which there seems to be.
Can you check to see if she's there?
She's here.
She's here? Okay. So, Ayla, name a country in which there seems to be never-ending violence in the 90s. And we'll bring up the big board. This is the double round. I am so humiliated at the end of the last
Feel
one.
dumb, but what I mean for them-
This is like Family Feud basically saying, ha, you guys are having a lot of fun? Think of dead people.
Like along political lines, countries.
Damn, Ray Combs. Well, I have to think of dead people because I'm thinking of you now. Too soon?
Hey, when he killed himself.
Yeah, Ayla
They
says
had
South
Richard
Africa. Huh.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I was busy
That is a
eating
good one.
the most delicious oatmeal raisin cookie.
Ugh,
And
oatmeal
then,
raisins.
Richard Dawson came
Okay.
back after Ray Combs blew his brains out.
And then he left, and now it's Steve Harvey after it was Richard Karn for a year. South Africa is not on the list. Okay,
Really?
Kalo, you are up.
Oh, I've got, I think, the number one answer.
You think you've got the number one answer?
I do.
Well, earlier I said I don't think Afghanistan's on there, but it might be. So, don't quote me. Whatever you guys think. I'm,
I think I do.
yeah. So,
Wasn't Persian Gulf mainly like around Libya?
the Persian Gulf's an area.
No, like the war. I
No, it
remember
was,
my
it was
dad-
Kuwait and Iraq.
Persian Gulf was other countries that I don't want to say because it might be ideas.
I remember my dad built the radios that went into the planes
Kalo
that
chooses
bombed
Ireland.
somewhere. Libya, Kuwait, somewhere.
Oops. All right, Kalo has chosen
Ooh, Ireland, dang.
North. Sorry.
Ireland is number 2.
Yep.
You are still alive. Michael, you are up. Name a country in which there seems to be never-ending violence, and there is the big board.
Luckily, Ireland doesn't seem to have as much violence anymore.
I'm thinking we could probably do audience participation even with some board games, as long as we get to roll for them, like the Game of Life or that kind of thing. Monopoly, yeah, exactly. I try to do more and more audience participation, so...
There's our neighbor's new dog barking up a storm.
No god.
Michael says Yugoslavia.
That's a really good one,
How do
too.
you spell that?
Is it?
Oh.
What was that guy's name? He was the psychology teacher that one year. But he was talking about he had a Yugoslavian exchange student.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept in contact when she went back to Yugoslavia. And, there was apparently some huge riot or bombing or something going on where she lived.
What?
They lost contact.
What the fuck? Game? Wait a minute. I think the game is cheating in favor of the asshats.
He writes you
Listen.
and pulls up the United States.
Wow.
I think your map is a little wrong there, Family Feud. I think you need to go back to elementary school.
Okay, am I next?
Yeah, Michael
Ooh.
technically got it right, so
Cal and I get to watch it.
Palestine.
Mom is up and has chosen Palestine.
Was Palestine a
Palestine.
country back then? I thought they weren't established until, like...
I won't confirm it until you tell me for sure. Yes? That is how to spell it, right? Okay. Palestine. Survey says... Nope. Okay, Kala, you are back up. Name a country in which there seems to be never-ending
Go
violence.
home, Family Feud. You drunk?
Yeah, exactly,
that.
Kalo.
Oh my God.
That's exactly right. There is a... There,
You know, I was gonna say United States, but
well,
you know,
Michael sort of kind of already guessed it, so...
I can't.
Yeah.
That reminds me of, there is a question in here somewhere that's like, name a non-human character from a Disney movie. And I played this with my dad so many years ago, and he guessed Francis the Talking Mule. So he typed in Francis
I'm
the
like
Talking
blank.
Mule, and it accepted it as
I'm
E.T.
like blank.
Okay, they're still conspiring. TheAkamura thinks she has an idea in case we get a chance to steal.
How about Kuwait?
Kuwait.
Toast up. Ow.
Kuwait. Survey says... Nope. Okay. Which is... I keep forgetting between the two of us who's up. It's
too.
me?
Don't worry, I can't spell feud either.
Okay. Apparently it's me. Name a country in which there seems to be never-ending violence.
Do you want me to give you mine?
I'm just gonna... Since this was the 90s, I'm gonna go with Iraq. Because I have a feeling... Because I think the war had already started by the time this game came out. And it'd be on everyone's mind. There we go. All right. We stole one. And Lebanon was the remaining
Lebanon.
answer.
I was gonna guess Rwanda, but that would be 1993, wouldn't it?
It's weird because I used
Could
to live
be.
in Lebanon.
I don't
which is like
remember.
an hour from here.
All
That's
right.
a different Lebanon.
Yeah, none of those were... Wait, never mind. I was about to say something incredibly stupid. Okay, we are ahead of the asshats, but everything can change in the third round as it did the last time.
Don't worry, we were just taking a nap.
You're just taking a nap? Okay, Ayla, you are up. Past or present, name your favorite television lawyer. Wow, I'm going to suck at that one hard.
Boy.
Mmm.
God bless my parents and their stupid TV show watching.
Oh, wait,
All
Ayla
I
has
think of is
chosen
Law
to
and Order,
drop
but
out
I
of the
don't know.
rotation. That's okay. Kalo, you are up then. Past or present, name your favorite television lawyer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Nuke Piggy is here. Nuke Piggy wants to take Ayla's spot. I'm okay with that.
I would.
So,
You
Nuke
would.
Piggy,
Yeah, I probably would.
you are up then. Past or present, name your favorite television lawyer while remembering this was made in the 90s. Kalo screams, kind of wish I was over there at yours playing this instead of here, then I can get my goddamn cheesecake. And Nuke Piggy says Bob Donnelly, whoever the fuck that
Wait,
is.
that sounds familiar. He sounds familiar.
I don't even know who that is.
I died.
Oops. So I'm gonna just...
Best friend.
I mean, it's your option. Okay, that's an X. So, TheAkamura, you are up.
We are such children.
Don't worry,
I'm
we're paying
so-
attention.
All I can think is Ally McBeal.
Allie. Oh, I hadn't even thought about Ally McBeal. God, I hope I spell her... Oh, thank you.
L-L-E-Y.
Allie as in Allie Cat Allie?
She was, yes.
Really?
She was a
Okay, what?
B-E-A-L.
B-E-A-L?
Yes.
Allie
Anorexic.
McBeal.
What? She was reject from a Holocaust camp.
Fair enough. And she's not up there either. Okay, so Kalo is up.
You got a hair on.
Same question. The Booby Donald.
That's what was on my face.
I spelled it wrong?
You got another.
What?
There here on my face. I was like, what is on my face?
I have no idea. Anyway.
Anyway, Kalo is up instead with this question. Past or present, name your favorite television lawyer.
We didn't do that since we
This is the one that's going to just paralyze both teams as we try to scrape out a couple. It won't.
I won't be able to do it.
Mom has confidence.
I have confidence.
It's too bad you're not here. Or it's too bad you can't, like,
Phone a friend
shout
or
it out to
something.
the others. Exactly. Kalo says,
Can I tell him what it is?
yeah, Kalo says he has one in mind. He can remember the name of the actor, but not the show.
Yes.
And he remembers the name Andy Griffith. That's the one I was thinking of, and I know who you're talking about. Mom, I will allow Mom to parse that. So it's, yeah, go ahead, parse it.
Matlock.
It is Matlock, yes. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
the show I was thinking
the
of.
only one I could think of.
yeah,
That is
that's
still
the show I was
Kalo's
thinking of.
answer, even though Mom is giving me the actual name. So I will allow that. It's the number 2, but that's all it takes since I think... Oh, it is up to me. Okay. This is the only other one I know off the top of my head that I don't have to think too hard about.
That was my answer. I mean, he's gonna be number 1.
Well, he might be number 1, but I can't do anything about it.
I told you.
Yeah, he was number 1.
Benson.
So the problem here is if I can't...
Select option.
you and I don't have very much confidence in this one, do we, Akamura?
Nope.
We're going to pass this shit. So the asshats can deal with it. So then the pressure is on
That
you
sounds like
as
an
long as we
insult.
can remember one
It
more.
was an insult.
So, Michael, you are up. Past or present, name your favorite television lawyer. Kalo says he thinks Mom owes him 4 cheesecakes now.
Exactly 4 cheesecake.
Exactly, 4 cheesecakes.
Oh, those are
As
his.
soon as he steps off the
And
plane,
Kay-
I'll hand them to him.
Not before I eat them.
Michael is protesting that Perry Mason was mine.
That was mine, actually.
And, but yes, Kalo, apparently you will get your cheesecakes as soon as you step off the plane here in the States.
Yep.
So, that's going to happen.
You're gonna get off the plane. She's gonna hand you the cheesecakes, and you can go home. But you have to like get them through custom.
Michael says Andrew Beckett?
You poke you.
Anyway, yeah, Mom makes cheesecakes for special occasions, and if you ever manage to come to the States, or if we were able to go to the UK, she would totally do it.
I don't know if I could make it over there. I don't know if they would have all the ingredients.
Sure they would. Why wouldn't they have it?
Oh, you're gonna die?
Michael says Andrew Beckett, which is an X. Okay, Mom, you are up.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy.
Sorry, I was just taking out the competition.
Avenge me!
Mom and Kala are now conspiring again.
It's
Although Rachel had to peel herself off of Kala. Enjoy that mental image, my fans.
I know.
And
I can see the actors.
Kalo says in the comment, I will probably head out there with Ayla one day. And he also tries to say if she's up for it, but before he said that, Ayla already sort of +1 to his comment. So Ayla and Kalo are both very interested in coming out here. I want to be big enough that I can do like a PyroFalkon festival or some shit and have like a meet and greet.
Falcon Fest.
But even if I don't, you know, it'll be fun to see you guys in person. And Kalo screams, "Woo, cheesecake, here I come."
Oh, yeah.
He is very ready. Okay, Mom, do you have an answer?
I'm trying to remember the names. I know the show. I know the actors.
I will grant you that. I will grant you to if you know the show, I will look up that one show on like IMDb so you can get LA Law. Okay. I will grant you that. So we're going to quickly go to imdb.com. We are going to specifically only look up LA Law from 1986.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember the actor?
Oh my
Because
God.
probably each one of those names is going to be... What?
Pull up the.
Is that a
No,
snore?
it's Arnie Becker.
Arnie Becker?
But that was already guessed, right?
No. Arnie Becker was not guessed.
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Or he said Andrew.
Oh.
Beckett.
Michael said Andrew Beckett, and you thought it was Arnie...
Becker.
So you are going to go for Arnie Becker. Okay, let's see if I can...
Played by the same guy who played the dad on Psych.
Oh, that's cool.
Corey Burnson.
I like that actor. He's awesome.
Yep.
Past or present? Man. Maybe I should have played, because I would have banked on the fact that you guys would have missed. Nope, that wasn't on there either. Okay.
Actually, really can't think of anything.
Kala, you are up.
Right after
Right after she said she can't think of anything. Yes, I heard. Mom is saying that most of the people that she knows from like most of the names that are coming to her head are private investigators rather than lawyers, since she or policemen, since she likes that kind of mystery kind of dealy. I wonder if this is going to be one of those situations where we're going to see one of the last two names on the board and then we're going to feel like idiots. I'm hoping that isn't going to be the case. I'm also hoping.
I was thinking we're
That
all
Perry
probably
Mason
gonna feel like
and
what?
Matlock is 85.
Knowing the name
So the
on
last
Family
two
Feud.
split 15.
Mom has an
Knowing the
interesting
name on
point.
Family
She
Feud.
says that Perry Mason and Ben Matlock have a combined score of 85, and it's out of 100. So apparently those are the only two that most people thought of, because the last two answers are split over 15 people. Kalo gave a name. I don't know who it is, but Kalo and Michael both gave names. So, Kala, did you want to just try one of those names and be done with it? Because I can't think of any either, so I'm probably going to have to pretty much pass and immediately give it to you.
Yeah, I guess go with one of the names. What were one of the names?
Kalo said Michael Cusack, and Michael said Tony, name I can't pronounce.
I'll go with Tony.
Okay.
Petricelli,
So,
however you say his name, because it sounds familiar.
Tony pasta name.
Wow, racist. Anyway, so Kala is officially going with Michael's suggestion.
This reminds me of high school. I study really hard, and
Petra.
as soon as the test comes out, I don't remember a thing. What is 2 plus 2? Can I call a friend?
I hope you were speaking into the mic and that picked up. Okay, those
I
were
hope so.
X's.
I'll say it again if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, then I'll kill time while I try to think, and while I try to think of something.
This is one of those times when I remember being in high school. I'll study really hard, but as soon as the test begins, I'll forget everything. It's like, 2 plus 2. Can I phone a friend?
I was the opposite in
What's it
school. Like, all I did was, like, I could ace tests but couldn't do jack dick on my homework. Okay,
Exactly. I was like that.
I think you're actually up, Rachel, and I can't think of anything. Can you think of even a show that we can pull a Google search on?
Okay, just
I
just
can't now.
just put Chuck Norris.
Night Court?
Just do it. Just do it.
Who are the lawyers in Night Court? Ah, fuck it. I'll concede. I concede. I tap out. No answer. I'll give it to the asshats. Michael Cusack was on there.
And Victor Cifuentes. Ooh.
So good job, Kalo, for hitting the one that we couldn't think of. Who was Victor Cifuentes?
Jeremy Smith's Hot Damn.
Who was he? What was the show?
Oh God.
I think Law and Order, maybe?
Law and Order.
He was this tall.
Law and Order.
gorgeous Latino.
Mom is like having some serious problems in her loins thinking about Victor Cifuentes.
This is
Okay.
He could frisk me anytime.
This is gonna make
Oh
me
Jesus
rethink my
Christ!
life.
Lawyers don't frisk people.
I can't think of
Anyway.
names.
My Miranda rights. He can frisk me anytime.
Okay, so
Lawyers don't frisk people.
the Falcon family loses again, which is fine.
I think that's on his terms.
Asshats, you are going to the fast money round again, and Nuked Piggy, you will be
Yay.
up first.
He was like one of the.
Ah, wrong buttons. Okay, there we go. All right, so
Like one of the first.
yes, Nuked Piggy. Name someone everyone carries pictures of. And let's. Oh, Nuked Piggy is gone. Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, he said GG as in gotta. Wait.
Gotta go.
I was gonna say usually that's CGT. Yeah, Nuked Piggy is here. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, GG is good going usually. That's why I'm like, what? Anyway, yeah, Nuked Piggy. Name someone everyone carries pictures of. Their mom. Okay, that works for me.
Well, they should carry pictures of their
I sure don't.
I don't.
I don't.
Maybe I should type their mom?
Shoot, if I had a
Should I
picture of
type
my
their mom or
I'd
mom?
burn it in
Mom?
Fiji.
Okay.
Carries a picture.
Oh. I bet you it's
D-
mother.
Okay.
I would almost guarantee you it's mother. Okay, Kalo,
I
name
carry
the
a picture
part
of
of your
cousin in my
body
purse.
where you get the most mosquito bites. Do you have mosquitoes in the UK? Nuked. Nuked Piggy shouts porn, and I don't know why.
What?
Oh, pictures of porn in their wallets? That's a good idea.
I don't know
Anyway.
about you guys, but Alaska had these friggin' nuclear mosquitoes, and those bites would swell up to the size of friggin' golf balls.
I didn't
Actually, I
think
heard about that.
I didn't think mosquitoes could survive in weather that cold though. That's why I was asking.
No, they're like super friggin' nuclear freak mosquitoes, man.
Kalo says arms.
I was
Okay.
Oh. I was thinking the same thing.
In the summer?
Michael, you are
They're
up.
pretty
Name a
normal days.
nut-flavored ice cream. This is what happens when I can't mic the room. I've been thinking about getting an omnidirectional microphone, which would fix a lot of this problem.
Oh, he said it.
Pecan.
He said
Michael says pecan. That's a good answer. Okay. Mom, name a vegetable that's not green. And Kala, name a card people carry in their wallet.
Credit.
Credit. All right,
Oh,
so
oh, um,
so
I think it's probably too late.
no, go ahead. What?
Carry in their wallet. ID.
ID card.
I wonder if I hope
Okay.
that counts.
Okay. Kala changed her answer. Okay, so as long as you get at least 100 points, you're on pace. Parents was 10.
Hang up my
Arms,
storage with this.
67 points. God damn, Kalo. Kalo is the freaking MVP of your team. Holy shit! You guys only need 60 points in this one in order to pull it off.
Dang.
Alright, so Nuked Piggy, you're going to be up, and just like last time, we're going to skip the first question to make things more interesting. Just so you guys have different questions to answer. So, Nuked Piggy, name the part of your body where you get the most mosquito bites.
Nuke Piggy said
Oh,
legs above.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, we'll use that answer for him then.
I had like 12 of my legs once.
I didn't notice he said that. Okay. So then, Kalo, name a nut-flavored ice cream, and he already did. He said pistachio.
Pistachio.
Holy shit. Man, you guys are on top of this
Reminds me
shit.
that movie, Master of Disguise. Pistachio. I feel like I'm the only one who's ever seen that movie.
You probably are. That was a really crappy movie.
Master of
Okay,
Disguise.
Michael, name a vegetable that's not green. Did he already say it somewhere?
Weren't carrots
He did
supposed to
not.
be purple
Okay.
Back in the medieval days.
Michael, name a vegetable that is not green. Michael says radish.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the Nuked Piggy had an answer, but
I would have said eggplant.
I was thinking carrots.
Eggplants
Excuse
are very
me.
not
I
green.
would have said carrots, radishes, or potatoes.
Taters.
Mom, name a card people carry in their wallet.
Voter registration, no. Social security, no.
Could have
this
taken
is
the
back
answer
in
that I
the
had
90s.
earlier.
This is back in the 90s.
I think I just dislocated my shoulder on that last sneeze.
Ow.
I suppose
Ugh.
you should put in credit card.
Okay. Mom goes for credit
Yeah.
card.
You
Credit.
said that, but then you changed it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one thing I
And,
understood when I was a
did I miss somebody? No, I'm good. Okay, yeah, because Kalo already answered. So, Kala, name someone everyone carries pictures of. Parents is taken.
Well, no, remember it said families.
kid. Restraining.
What?
It said families.
It said parents.
Oh, parents. Okay.
Yeah,
got a
it
decent
said
one.
parents. So
Yeah,
mom and dad
someone-
and such is out. So, who here knows what PIN is an acronym for? What, personal identification
Is
number?
Kids.
Yes.
Or
was
do you mean a
kids-
different
was
pen?
Was family taken from
Personal
that?
ID
Yes,
number.
family was taken.
No,
Okay.
parents were taken.
Yeah, right. Parents were taken, not
Uh,
necessarily family.
Kids.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that, and I was thinking of something else.
Spouse.
I was taking
Spouse. Actually, I was thinking relative.
either children or pets.
Oh yeah, pets.
So pets,
You gonna go with children?
Yeah, little kids.
Kids? Children?
children is the oops.
That would have been
Your
my first.
Yeah, that would have been my
Everybody
first
has
guess too.
pictures of their
Except
So
me.
I am
Actually, I'm
100%
fixing my
sure
kids.
you guys pulled it off this
My
time.
cats.
All right, survey says. There you go. You only need 12. And you're done. You have achieved the 200 points, and you win big money. Pistachio was the number 1. Radish was on there, but credit card, number 1
Yeah.
answer.
I should
Wow,
use credit
you
card,
guys
too.
blew that one away. Excellent job.
That was great.
So now you have 16,000 monies. Congratulations. So all
Now I
these
can do a
losers keep
16,000.
clapping. TheAkamura, oh yeah, your total winnings are 16,840. I'm going to keep that code in mind just in case we ever play this again.
That'll basically cover our airfare.
So while the Michael guessed lover for the picture in your
I
wallet.
yawned in Kala's face and she squealed out, "My eyebrows!"
Depends.
So the
You're so adorable.
Yeah.
It's my best friend.
Kayla is screaming,
Hello,
gimme, gimme,
eyebrows.
gimme in the comments, probably referring to
eyebrows.
cheesecake as well. Michael is screaming
Your
yay.
eyebrows are
And
hella
I
hairy.
am real happy
Yes,
that this
I
has
know.
happened.
I have thick eyebrows.
Everything worked out.
I have really thin eyebrows.
Did I ever tell you I was raised by wolves?
Michael screams, oh, Pyro, space!
Kala, do you realize who you're talking to?
Adorable.
Do you remember where I'm from?
All right. So TheAkamura and I are going to go hide our heads in shame as we... Kalo screams, woo, go asshats. TheAkamura and I are going to go hide our heads in shame for losing twice. But other than that, we are going to... Yes, we're going to go do our plans for the night. So, thanks for watching, everyone. If you are watching on the YouTube cut, you missed all the fun you could have played. Join us every Sunday. Usually we're doing it, we start at 8 p.m., although for the next couple weeks we'll be starting at 4 p.m. Either way, join us on twitch.tv/PyroFalkon for more episodes. For now, yeah, I guess if you're watching this on the YouTube cut, for now, I'm out of here. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys tune in again.
By the way, burn the pick with you. We
Yes.
would have won that first game if you'd spelt bike riding, not biking. I checked the answer sheet after the freaking game was over. It said bike riding,
I'm sorry.
40 points. We would have won.
Oh, damn.
God damn it, you Pyro. Damn it.
I'll have to bring that up on I'll have to bring that up on a different oh, actually, since we're recording this, I'll kind of put that in there. Oh, that's lovely.
Damn it.
Ah, damn it. That means I owe you like $7,000. Damn it. I don't make that much from YouTube.
Whoa.